All right, so what I did is create an automation for reaching out to staffing and recruiting companies here. So let me show you how I did it. We have a client who wants to contact staffing and recruiting companies. So what I did is start where the source of truth is, which is LinkedIn Sales Navigator, essentially, where most of these platforms, such as Apollo and different ones like that, are getting their leads from this platform anyway. So you might as well go straight to the source, right? Get the cleanest data as the objective here. So, I've just put in the different, staffing and recruiting, human resource services, executive search services, companies that I'm going after. And then I've put that I want people who have been in those companies for about 3 to 5 years, 1 to 2 years, just people who have some level of sway in the company, who can make some decisions. And then I've put in the decision maker job title roles. And from there, I'm targeting 50 to 200 because I want to target companies that are somewhat established, not totally new, but not super enterprise big, because those are super slow to make decisions. And I've got a nice little list here at about 963 results. So I'm going to go ahead and export with Prospeo. So I have Prospeo subscription here. So it's nice because once you have your sort of people in your sales navigator, you can just sort of click this button, and then it does like a bulk export, and that's how I made this list essentially. From there, I'm going to jump over into clay.com. And so what I've done is I've just gone over here to actions and imported that list that I got from Prospeo, right? So that's what I did. All right, so it's a very small list here, but I like to kind of start off any campaigns on a very small scale, where I really want to take a little bit of time to research and refine. So let me show you how to research and refine your messaging so you can actually reach out to them with something relevant. So here we have the list. We've got titles like CEO, owner, founder, owner. So these are all obviously the CEOs and decision makers of these talent and sourcing companies, and they're all in the staffing and recruiting niche. So I just want to verify that information first. Then we have the emails, and then basically what I did is domain extraction. Now, when I exported, I actually only had the emails. I didn't have the domains. I didn't get the domains necessarily with that export. So what I did is, and this is a really smart trick that you want to utilize here in Clay. And so I'm not spending hardly any credits in this particular cold outreach automation in Clay. And I want to show you how to do that. And the first step is basically you got to have the domain. You need to have the domain to be able to do this. And so what I'll do is just create another column and show you what I did. And what I did is I went and insert a column right, and I said, what did I say? What I said is basically go to formula. There we go. Formula, and say, hey, look, uh, I only have a column of emails. How do I create domains out of that? Well, fortunately, the domain is right behind the email name, the at symbol in the name. So I can say, hey, um, extract only and print only the domain name from the email. So there it is. Extract and print only the domain name from the email, nothing else. Actually, I would say add HTTPS. And then it pops up. Yeah. HTTP www dot in the front of it. Print only the domain. Okay, something like that. And then I click there and it generates, and there you go. Now you have all the domain names basically, and I click output is correct, save formula, bam, and then I get this list of this list of domain extractions. And then I like to always go ahead and make sure that it's in URL format. So I'll go ahead and click on the top of the column, click on URL, and I'll actually, if it's text for you, then it'll be this highlighted, and you'll click on URL, which is I've already got it highlighted, so that's that. That's why it's that way. So basically, you have the domains now. And with these domains, what we can do now is we can scrape those domains and get the information about what the company does. And this is kind of like the first step that I always do in literally almost every campaign, because I want to know and I want to ensure that if we're going to write a message with AI to this prospect here, that we know what they do. We know what their company does. We know who they sell to. We know what prospect or sorry, what product they're selling, and we know what target job titles they're selling that product to specifically. So we know about their business. So what I'm going to do always is I create this Claygent uh, column here. So it says company UVP here because I've named it that. It's the unique value proposition of this prospect company. Basically, what I've said here is identify this company's UVP, right? What they sell, who they sell to, and list their ICP above the line job titles they sell to as well, right? And then I put company and I put the domain name right there, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it's super simple, right? And then what I get here is I get a list of what they do. So prime source recruiting is a unique value, blah, blah. They do fit, basically they sell to acquisition managers, human resource managers, etc. So great. Now I want to know who they sell to, because in this instance, we are going to be talking about that. It's relevant to the offer. So that's why I do that. Now I create a column for actually writing the message, right? So now that we know what they do, we can write a message to them and say, hey, I noticed you do this, blah, blah, blah. This is the value we can bring. So here's let me show you the prompt for that. It's basically this pretty simple, straightforward. Write a message to the job title, and I have a list of the job titles. Of course, I referenced the job title column, which is CEO, owner, the one I showed you just before. And let me fix the spelling here. And I said, um, at this company, right? Write a message to this title at this company, right? Tone, Spartan, casual, imply high intelligence, right at fifth grade reading level. I want it to sound super easy to understand and be relatable. Very easy to grasp the message. That's what I'm aiming for. Now, here's the guidelines, what I want you to write about. Mention specifics about what the company does. And we've just pulled that, right? Based upon the prospect UVP column I just showed you. Their ICP, including above the line job titles they sell to, right? Mention that I create an email marketing automation that enables them to reach out to prospects and nurture candidates. On autopilot, it's in house and can be fully controlled by them. It can improve their company reputation with better nurture and follow up, as well as get them on more meetings with their target ICP, helping them sell and grow faster. And by telling them, I made a quick video for you outlining the process, and if it's okay if I share it. Don't write a subject line, signature, or sign off. I just want the message, right? So that's pretty much it. Well, I take it a step further actually, and the way I'm able to get pretty good results is really with this system prompt. So let me show you what that looks like. Here's a little system prompt, and it's kind of a big deal because it really sets the tone for the AI in terms of knowing how it should respond and write. So here it is. You are an intelligent SDR for outreach agency. Here's what we do. Concept and copy provides AI-powered automation systems designed to streamline lead generation, content creation, operational processes for B2B tech. Basically, I just give it a synopsis of what the company that we're selling does. And then here's how we can help staffing and recruiting agencies, and then I give kind of like an overview of how we can help essentially. So AI powered candidate sourcing, automations, automation tools, right, and things like that. I won't go into the weeds on it, but basically, you just want to tell the AI, here's what we can do for them, right? And then I'm gonna save that, and then we get messages like this, and so I'll just generate a new one for us here just to demonstrate exactly how it works. And so what we get is messages like this where it says, hey, I noticed SW Locums is rocking the recruitment game in social services, right? So bam, right there. It's like, this message is for you if you're Sean here. If you're Sean, then hey, this is at least relevant, okay? This is a relevant message. You help place social workers and allied staff across the UK. Bam. That's vital work, especially with your paperless system. Wow. Bam. I created an email marketing automation just for companies like yours. It helps reach out to more prospects and nurture candidates on autopilot. You'll fully control it, making it easy to improve your follow up. This will boost your reputation and get more meetings. More meetings mean faster sales and growth for SW Locums. I made a quick video outlining how it works. Can I share it with you? So, bam, it's like very easy to read. It's kind of guiding your attention down the page the entire time because it's highly relevant and outcome focused. So that's kind of the result. Let's take a look at one more. I don't know why it just disappeared. That's pretty funny. Clay, what are you doing, man? Costing me credits here. No, and that's another point here is it actually doesn't cost credits, which I'm going to show you in a second. But this message says, "Hey, Sean, saw what Rise Recruitment is doing. You're all about placing ICT people first. Your focus on cloud engineers and IT pros is great. I wanted to share something cool with you. I created an email marketing automation system. It helps reach out to prospects and nurture candidates on autopilot. Best part, it's in-house and fully controlled by your team. This could boost your company's reputation. You'll improve follow-ups and nurture better. Also, you get more meetings with your target customers. It means more sales and faster growth, basically." Uh, Got cut off for a second. Yeah, it means more sales and faster growth for Rise. I made a quick video for you outlining the process. Is it okay if I share it? Now, if you'll notice, it says Rise in all capital here. That's interesting. I haven't come across this before where it does it title case and then capital case there. But let's take a look at the company name because you'll notice there we go. It's all caps. So what we can do in this case is we can go insert right because we want to normalize these company names, right? We want to normalize them and basically get them to look like how a person would actually say them. So I'm going to go ahead and create a text column, and then I'm going to create a formula from that text column by clicking on this gear sign, and then I'll click use AI, and then I'll say take, actually, I'll say normalize company name, and I will just go company name, put that in there, brackets, like in writing, I say rewriting its most simple form, how just like an employee would say it to a colleague. Yeah, so I don't know how you spell colleague, but let's try that. And then I click generate column. So basically, I want to say normalize. So we have the company, the original column, right? So Prime Source Recruiting Inc. It just becomes Prime Source. Ground up construction was ground up construction recruiting, but it's ground up construction. Mac Projects International is Mac now. So now it's a lot more. Sean Locums. Yeah, remove. I will say remove legal designations, right? We need to refine it a little bit more because like like LTTD, INC, LLC, etc., etc. All right, Prime. So it still has LTD. What are you doing, man? Um, Company name. Maybe I have some spelling errors. Maybe that's what's tripping it. Let's try it out. So it still does LTD for some reason. Um, um, convert all caps into. Um, I would say right in title case. I say remove. I gotta figure out this legal thing. Remove legal. Uh, Okay, so when I'm stuck like this, I'll often open up Perplexity and I'll say, what are the LTD? What are the LTD, LLC, and INC designations often in company names called? So if I don't know something, I just ask AI real fast. LTD LLC are called entity designators or entity indicators. Okay, so I'll just copy this. I'll just paste that. I'll say remove all entity designators or entity indicators. Right in title case. Okay, let's try that. Now it should be a little more specific. Let's try that. You know how things are with AI, guys. I'm not gonna edit this out and stuff because it's unfiltered and raw and real. Okay, so we finally got it to work by just some creative prompting here. Not really that creative, but that's how it works. And then I'm going to click output is good, and that's great. And so now we have these sort of normalized company names. But now you got to make sure you go back to the message column where you actually had the message generated. And I am going to tell it instead of this old company name, I'm going to enter the new one, which is the normalized company name. And I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. And I'm going to click save. Save and don't run. And then I'm going to go back and rename this because this should really be something more descriptive like normal company name. Normal company name, right? Very nice. So now if you see, you can go back to the message again where you had it, and it should be called normal company name. There we go. So now when I generate a message, let's say I generate a new message, we got this company called Golden Staffing. Well, that's not a good example. Let's do the INC one, Prime Resource Recruiting. We'll run that one again and see if it fixed it this time. So it doesn't have that INC in there, guys. Here we go. This is rough, raw. This is live, uncut. I'm showing you all the warts, but this is the way to do it. Okay, so we go. Hey, Kimberly, Prime Recruiting. So great. Now it's just Prime Recruiting instead of INC or whatever that was. Healthcare facility find the right talent. That's pretty cool. I wanted to share something I made. I created an email marketing automation tool that helps agencies like yours reach out to prospects and nurture candidates on autopilot. It's in house, so you can fully control it. This can boost your companies with more meetings, managers, HR managers, facility managers. That means faster sales and growth for you. I made a quick video outlining how it works. Okay, if I share it here, cool. And I just want to like adjust that a little bit. I said I want. Is it okay if I share it here? Mm, here. Yeah, there we go. That's just a little tweak there. So there we go, guys. This is a basic like setup that you can use to create outbound personalized messaging at scale. I've done it here on a small sample. I'll run this, see what the results are, tweak the results, and if it works out pretty well, meaning I get like a above 4% positive reply rate, then I will scale it up and add more context to it and scale it up. Probably tweak it here and there, improve it, and iterate on it and make it better and better and better. So that's how it works, man. Look, you got a couple key components here. There's the company UVP. That's crucial. Like we got to know who we're reaching out to. That if we're going to use AI in this process, the AI needs to know everything about the company, or at least the most important parts. In this case, it was about who these people serve, who they sell to, what are the above the line job titles that they sell to. Um, and those are the key kind of components of it since we're going to be doing outbound for them. So that's basically what it's all about. Hope you found this helpful. Been Travis Ross. Thanks so much for your time. Until next time, adios.